I rented the cabin to be alone. No distractions, no noise, no people. Just me, my notebooks, and the raw silence of the forest. It was meant to be a writer's retreat. A chance to finish the novel I'd been wrestling with for years. The listing described it as peaceful, remote, perfect for disconnecting. It had no Wi-Fi, no cell service, and barely any road leading to it. That was exactly what I wanted. I arrived just before sunset. The air smelled of pine and cold damp earth. The cabin was smaller than I expected, one main room, a bathroom, and a wood-burning stove. Old but clean. The only decorations were faded paintings of forest scenes and a grandfather clock that ticked too loud in the silence. That first night, I slept like a corpse. No dreams. Just deep, black unconsciousness. But the second night, that's when the tapping started. It came from the walls. Soft, rhythmic. Like fingernails drumming on wood. Tap, 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 tap. At first, I thought it was a tree branch in the wind. But when I stepped outside, the trees weren't moving. The air was still. Dead still. No wind, no animals, not even crickets. Just silence, and that sound coming from inside the walls. I searched every corner. No mice, no birds in the chimney, nothing behind the drywall. I even knocked back. Stupid, I know, but I did it anyway. Silence. I went to bed, writing it off as nerves. But the tapping came back. Every night. Always between 2 o'clock and 3 a.m. Tap. Tap tap. Tap. Sometimes, it came from behind the bookshelf. Sometimes near the stove. Once, I swear, it was right above my headboard. I didn't sleep after that. By the fifth night, I was unraveling. I hadn't written a single sentence. I'd stopped eating. Every sound in that cabin made me jump, wood creaks, the tick of the clock, even my own heartbeat. I started recording the tapping on my phone, thinking maybe I could play it for someone, prove I wasn't going insane. But when I checked the audio, nothing. Just dead air. No tapping. Not even background noise. I left my phone recording again the next night. Put it right against the wall where the tapping was loudest. This time I stayed awake, listening. Tap. Tap tap. Tap. I could hear it. I could feel it vibrating in the walls. But when I played the recording, silence. That morning, I packed my bags. I didn't care about the rental agreement. I didn't care about the lost deposit. I just wanted to leave. As I carried my suitcase outside, I noticed something strange. On the back wall of the cabin, high up, almost at roof level, was a small wooden hatch. I hadn't noticed it before. There was no ladder, no way to reach it without climbing. It was painted the same color as the cabin, almost invisible in the shadows. Something about it made my skin crawl. I should have walked away. Instead, I fetched a chair, climbed onto the railing, and reached for the latch. It wasn't locked. The hatch opened with a creak that felt too loud for the forest. And behind it, in the darkness, I saw nothing. At first. But then, movement. A hand. Small. Pale. Reaching. And then a face. It looked like mine. Not similar. Not a twin. Exactly like mine. But its eyes were wrong. Too wide. Too black. Too empty. It smiled. Then it tapped the wood beside it. Tap. Tap tap. Tap. I fell off the railing. Hit the ground hard. When I looked up, the hatch was closed. I ran. I didn't stop. Left everything behind, laptop, bags, even my notebooks. I just drove. That was 2 weeks ago. I haven't told anyone. I've barely slept. And now the tapping has followed me. In my apartment. In my dreams. In the walls. Tap. Tap tap. Tap. It's not a sound anymore. It's a signal. Something found me in that cabin. And it wants to come through.